Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to another pick a card reading. This is for the week starting on 27th of March 2023. So before we choose the cards for the each pile, I just want to tell you that I'm posting short videos every day, uh, a very short message for every day. If you are interested, please do watch that. So let's get started with the pick a card reading. So we have Hierophant for pile 1, we have Chariot for pile 2, and we have the Devil card for pile 3. And don't get scared if you're drawn towards the Devil card. It would have a special meaning because this is just an initial message, and the message could be as big as engage with the devil or how to get away from the devil. There might be techniques. If you are getting attracted towards this card, by all means choose that. So this these are the three piles. While you are choosing, I just want to always mention that I have changed my website from astralluck.com to omastralluck.com. The link is given below. So if you want to book a reading, now you have to go to omastralluck.com. Thank you so much. And now we'll start with pile 1. If you have chosen pile 1, Hierophant card, then what I'm seeing here is that you are a very acceptable figure. You have achieved some kind of elevation in your life. More than materialistic, I think you have achieved elevation on a spiritual level. And because of this, you feel little restricted in your day-to-day material life because now a lot of things don't interest you in this week, that your friends and family members are talking about, because you are on a different time zone, you are on a different plane, you are on a different setting altogether this week. And this is only for this week right now. Sometimes you go through a certain spiritual advancement and then you suddenly uh, phase out from everything from in your personal life, but then sooner or later reality kicks in, and retaining that spirituality, you start adjusting or start getting back to normal. So this phase would be maybe 10-15 days if it spillovers to next week for you. But this week, if you are feeling little uh, spiritual and little more content in your own self and not wanting to engage a lot with others, that is fine, but others would want to engage with you. So try to find that balance first of all. Uh, be aware, don't get in that guilt trip uh, that is forced by others towards you, or you yourself starting to give some guilt to yourself. So don't do that. So today I'm just picking the cards in front of you. Uh, Instead of shuffling them and keeping them back, I thought that I'll do it little different each time so that it doesn't get monotonous for me. I usually don't like repeating myself a lot, so I want to do things differently. Okay. So we have your cards. Let's see what's in there. So the very first card you have received is Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So, as I already said, okay, these cards want to come out to integrate with Mercury retrogression. You have Saturn in Gemini, concentration. You have Jupiter in Aquarius, which is innovation. And then you have Venus in Sagittarius, flirtation. So what the cards are telling here is that you need to reinvent yourself in a way that you start concentrating on your own self. I already told you that you might feel disengaged with a lot of people in your life, and you need to concentrate in your own self to reinvent your romantic life to a large extent, and to how to connect with people. You are possibly with time, because of the circumstances, because of uh, the kind of people you have come across in past few months in your life, you are like become little boring kind of a person. You are not the kind of person who you were. You have lost that sensual touch. I don't mean to say that you go out there and behave in a very sensual way with everyone, but be yourself. You have lost that connection with yourself. So this week would be more of finding yourself, redefining yourself, uh, identifying who you are, and then from the following weeks you would be like more comfortable with your own self and with your own way of handling things, and not worrying about who thinks what about you. And then we have Aparna's penance, and do you see the snake there? And it's, yes. So what I feel here is that although this card can be very provocating for a lot of people, and I would definitely want to cover it. Let me bring a, yeah. So, but nevertheless, YouTube guidelines, I would rather prefer not to have this paper, but whatever it is, let me get to a point where I would want to say a few things about this card, because you also have the flirtation card here. First of all, accept your body image. First of all, that is a very straightforward message for a lot of you who are struggling with your body image. And know that there is someone who is supposed to also accept you the way you are, and that person is not able to identify you, and it's not because of you or the way you look like. It's something else, and it's something for them to understand and them to correct. Uh, For you, you are perfect, but for you feeling guilty about the way you look, that is where you have to get into the self mode. Like here, this lady Aparna is getting into her own self subconscious and trying to find her own self, and also controlling her emotions and not spilling over all the way to find support to change herself to look someone else. No. So, and the snake, the way it was positioned, wherever it was positioned, it was like uh, very clear that you would soon find a match for yourself, a divine match for yourself in whichever aspect of life you are trying to find a match. It doesn't have to be romantic because this is a general reading, so apply it to the context that is coming over your life right now. But there are body image issues because of which a certain aspect of your life, like sometimes people don't put you forward for public presentations because you yourself have body image issues, and others also feel the same way about that. But now it's time for everyone to correct. You have to just find your own confidence. They will correct themselves. Don't worry about that. Your confidence is accepting yourself. And I'll not keep ranting about this issue. I'll move forward. Gift, coffin, concern, mature man. I think I'll keep this here. And yeah. So, very straightforward. This card, this four set cards here from Kipper is telling that your concerns are getting heard by a mature man in their own subconscious way. You don't have to go and speak to them directly. For most of you, for some of you, it might happen that the mature man will come and start talking to you and try to help you to overcome your body image issues or whatever issues that you have with yourself. Because I'm trying to generalize it for the general reading, and there would be an end to every stupid concerns. And I'm saying it's stupid knowingly that it was never a problem for the universe. The universe made you in the most perfect way because you were meant to be like this, and you need to accept it and put an end to all the concerns and accept it as a gift, because you will sooner or later realize that the way you are is a gift, and it is meant to be that way because of so and so reason that you are going to know in very near future, because it will be like that for you. And you are also going to find someone who is going to accept you in the way you are and put you in a position of power to compensate for all the guilt and shame that you have gone through in past so many years. I don't say months, I don't say weeks, it's almost years for some of you, your entire life till now. Then we have the devil card coming here with four of swords and seven of cups. What I'm seeing here is that you're putting the devil to rest now. You, the devil has played enough with your mind. You are like, yeah, I don't need the cage of the devil where my mind is so limited that I am so bounded by the rationality which makes me doubt myself. Rather, I'm focused more on my future. That is the approach that you are going to develop this week. And then you have Four of Cups, Daughter of Staff, which is Knight of Wands, and Three of Cups. So, what I'm seeing here is that in the past you have been looking away from the gifts that you have And now, because somebody is going to come up, daughter of uh, staff, which is king of, so I don't know, it's Knight of Wands, so it's not King of Wands. For some of you, this person would be almost like a king. So let's put in that a very authoritative person, authoritative in the sense that they hold a position of authority in the society. They are not going to command that authority over you, but they have a command on the society. They are walking into your life, and someone would be very authoritative in the society, maybe almost like a king, because knowingly, unknowingly, the word king came to my reading. So, for some of you, it's definitely a person who is quite elevated in the society as a king, uh, would walk into your life and spread their magic. Their magic is going to be coming in your life to help you celebrate your life, but you have to do the groundwork. You have to come out from your uh, space where you want to hide yourself and cocoon yourself, like the way you see in this Four of Swords, that you have just put yourself under the rock and disengaged with everyone. You have to come out of that. You have to concentrate on yourself, identify who you are, and innovate yourself to be a kind of energy with whom everyone likes to engage. Flirtatious in this sense is that be that energy with whom everyone wants to like to engage. Like they don't want to see you and like, oh, I don't want to engage with this crybaby who doesn't have confidence. They don't want to feel that. So that's your reading for this week. I hope this was useful, and I hope you find the time and space to renovate yourself, to welcome this person in your life. Whether this person is a male or female, I don't know, but definitely someone is walking into your life, bringing a big change. So accept yourself and allow this person to come in. These are the two things that you have to prepare yourself during this week, and the following weeks this is going to happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye and namaste, and don't forget to like or dislike this video as per your choice, but definitely engage with this video. Thank you. Hello everyone. If you have chosen pile 2, the Chariot card, this is your reading. You are moving forward in life. Congratulations. That's the best thing that can happen. And you are moving forward in life with the guidance of the divine. That is even better. So, with that understanding, because I'm not worried about you, I'm not feeling anxious about you, because you are guided. You are not a misguided missile. You are moving forward like a missile in a very guided way. So I just feel comfortable with your energy, and I don't feel very excited or very depressed. I feel balanced. With that thought, I just want to pull all the cards for you for this reading, and then we'll start seeing where are you moving forward in that guided way. And sometimes uh, you are moving forward sorry for shaking the camera. You are moving forward very quickly, but you are walking through a war zone. But you are guided that even you are going through a tough time, there is a divine guidance showing you how to walk through this tough situation and giving you the right support throughout this situation. So we have all your cards now. So the very first card is air element communicating. When I see air element is the toughest one to deal with. Communication is the toughest thing to communicate the right thing, because you might be saying the right things, the other person may not be receiving the right things. There might be distortion in between. But since you are being guided, and why I'm bringing that guidance a lot, because in this chariot card, it is Krishna who is riding the chariot and Arjuna is sitting behind. Arjuna being you and Krishna being the divine, you are being shown the path. So, a lot of communication problems that you had in the past are getting rectified this week, only because you are being guided to use the right words, or being trained how to use the right words. So this learning that you will have this week would be spilled over to your entire life. You would, something about communication that you will learn this week will stay with you for your entire life, so that you communicate with others in the right way and take maximum advantage of doing the communication in most perfect way. Then Shishupala's mistake is here. Okay, I would say that don't be judgmental, because someone in your environment would be served for all the wrongdoings. Be compassionate towards them. They would be served for their wrongdoings, but you should not be taking that pleasure out of it, that okay, finally this person got what they deserved. Don't get into that thought process, because rather than learn from this, that this person made a mistake, and what was that mistake, and learn how to not commit the same mistake in your life, and then disengage with the entire event, because you have nothing to do with that. You have to take care of yourself, your own karma, your own life. You don't have to get engaged with this. So I would say that be little compassionate and be little disengaged about the whole event, because someone in your environment is very soon going to get served in a way which will almost you will see. I don't want to talk about it. You will see about it. So uh, if it doesn't happen immediately in this week, it will happen in next 1 month. Just let me put it that way. Jupiter in Aries, which is enterprise. Then you have Jupiter in Cancer, which is speculation. And then you have Venus in Sagittarius, which is flirtation. Actually, this flirtation card also came for pile one, but it is in a very different context. I just wanted to mention for only those people who felt confused between pile one and pile two, there might be a message for you. But by all means, if you don't feel like going to watch, you don't want to watch pile one, don't do that because don't confuse yourself. Uh, what I'm seeing here is that although this card says speculation, Jupiter in Cancer is a very strong energy in Vedic astrology, and it is like Jupiter performs its best in the sign of Cancer, and Jupiter in the sign of Aries is also like identifying uh, the right energies to fulfill a certain task in your life. And now you have access to the ultimate energy to fulfill a certain task in your life, for which you might have to communicate a lot with the right group of people, and you are equipped. The Venus in Sagittarius here is telling that while you are communicating with these group of people with the right optimal energy and the best guidance and best optimal performance from your side, uh, be friendly to them, because you are sometimes a kind of person who is very mechanical in your way and of approach, the way you handle things, the way you talk to them. You're quite mechanical. A robot can do what you do in terms of communication, and you don't want to do that. You want to bring some fun human like situation in your conversation, so that people appreciate you as someone who is welcoming, who is uh, very supportive, and who is very encouraging. They should feel all of this at the same time. I'm putting pressure on you because I know it is difficult for you, but this will help you. Community, journey, and family room. These are the next few cards for you for this week. What I'm seeing here is that the the Jupiter element actually spills over here also, seeing these three cards here, at least in the community card and the family room card. I feel the Jupiter energy is spilling over. So somewhere you would either find yourself sitting in someone's living room almost every day and having nice conversations, and you would plan a journey, or you would find yourself sitting in a lot of meeting rooms and discussing a lot of things with other people, and planning a business tour out there. But something of that kind is on the cards for you for next 10, 12 days, that you uh, or somebody else is discussing or planning a lot of things for you, and because of this you might be traveling a lot in past few uh, days, or you would possibly in future travel a lot. I don't know why that word past came. I was almost put aside to think why past was uh, the word that was supposed to come out. I think in the past you were planning some kind of proposal or something which involves lot of travel, and somebody you might have spoken about this travel or this opportunity with someone. Now those people are working around your proposal or your ideas to make it a reality, and that might happen in the future. That's what they're saying. Then you have Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Very quickly, a lot of people are going to come to you for building relationships with you. I don't know how and why they want to build that relationships, but you are going to be the central person, and people want to have that communication with you, which and they want to be in your good books for some reason. I don't know why, but there is a big shift in the energy in the sky, that Krishna is taking you out from a war zone to a situation where now you have cordial relationships with others, and you are having a very nice situation with others. And then you also have the chariot card again here, which is saying that definitely you're moving out from darkness to light. And here, this man is also referring up in the sky, and trying to receive a lot of positive energy from the sky and balancing both the dark and the light in his life, and raising above from dark and like over enthusiasm and overly depressing thoughts. This person is raising himself over that and connecting with the divine, because of which you are getting a lot of courage, you are getting a lot of strength card coming here. And then the last card is Four of Cups. What I'm seeing here is that a lot of offerings are coming on your plate, but you are being modest. That thank you, I have everything for with me right now, and I'm very thankful to that. But also, I'm more inclined towards thanking others right now for everything that I have received now. uh, you want to have everything with you, but you don't want to be so much involved in those materialistic things that you lose your balance. So you acknowledge, I feel that all all of that, the four cups are placed in a well mannered way on a carpet here. So you are acknowledging those things, and you are also waiting for this family to show up so that you can share with them. So in the coming weeks, when there are a lot of people coming on your place, you are well prepared to engage with them. You have a lot of things under uh, your ownership to engage with others in a positive way and serve them in a beautiful way, be a nice host for others. That is something that you are looking forward to, but in a more spiritual way than in a more materialistic way. That is your attitude, and trust me, that's the best way. So you are on the right path, and congratulations for finding a lot of uh, people who are going to walk into your life in a supportive way. All those negative people will either vanish from your life, or they'll transform themselves to suit your energy and then walk into your life. Either ways. And those people who cannot transform themselves would actually be removed from your life. So don't worry. I'll just end it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit the website omastroluck.com. If you like this reading, press the like button. If you didn't like the reading, press dislike button. But press one of those buttons. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye. Namaste. Hello everyone. If you have chosen the devil card, here's your reading. What I'm seeing here is that somebody is having an eye upon you in a very negative way. Like if you are suddenly becoming successful, somebody doesn't like that. If somebody is trying to interfere too much in your life, uh, be a little more cautious. The devil card interpretation is little different because this is a very different card. So someone is planning something against you. That is what I'm seeing here. Will they be successful? That is something that we'll have to ask the cards, and that's what I'm going to do right now. But should you be scared about this? I don't think so. As long as you have your heart in the right place and you're doing the right thing without a doubt, if you can face yourself that I'm doing the right thing, don't worry about this person. That is a very straightforward answer because this person may have a lot of power, this person may not have a lot of power. I don't know. Let's see. But what I definitely want to tell you is that yes, you are doing something which is challenging and which takes a lot of courage and which is actually bringing attention of a lot of people, and someone is not liking that at all. That is for sure. What they are also telling me is that this person might come up with a lot of scary things in front of you, trying to deviate you, trying to say things which might scare you. But can those things happen? Those scary things? The answer is no. Devil, the devil doesn't have those kind of powers. So it's just creating that narrative in your mind. Beyond that, the devil definitely doesn't have that kind of power. So the very first card is the crossover, Grand Cross, Provoker. Something that I was just telling you already, that the devil will try to provoke you by bringing in fear that this will happen if you continue doing this. Don't do this, because if you continue doing this, you are doing something good for yourself and the humanity around you, which is and which will create trouble for the devil, and that's the reason why the devil doesn't want you to do something. So it's can devil knows that the by any means or powers they cannot stop you, so they'll play with your brain so that you yourself stop doing what you're doing, and that's their intention. Then we have Madhuri's love. What I feel here is that you are doing whatever you are doing is in your life right now is for compassion for your own self and for others, and you should continue doing that. I don't know, did I say Madhuri's love? It is Mandodari's love, sorry. I was watching a movie of Madhuri Dixit, for those who recognize a very celebrated actress in India. uh, so I just somehow mentioned her name. But anyhow, Mandodari, a character in Indian history, is someone who is, she understands other people's weakness, she acknowledges that, she tries to correct them, but she knows that she cannot rectify others within her own capability and her uh, power, whatever she has, she always does the right thing so that the people around her are protected. To give you an example, from Ramayana, uh, Mandodari was wife of Ravana, and now I'm getting into hardcore Indian mythology slash history. I would prefer history, calling this history, but then there are people who don't like that, and I know a lot of Western audience don't want to listen to these stories. If you're not interested, just skip 1 or 2 minutes and we'll get back to the reading. But it is important for me to explain how you would be tested by telling the story. So, Ravana kidnapped goddess Sita, and he is a big womanizer. And now Mandodari was like, okay, I love my husband. I know this person has a weakness for other women, but I also need to protect Sita because she is a goddess, and she herself can protect. Sita can protect herself. What Mandodari knows, but then she also has to do her duty as the queen of the land. So she puts restrictions on Ravana that he cannot touch her till the time goddess allows her herself, which goddess would never do, and she would do the right thing. And here, it's so beautiful that the devil card actually is the Ravana in this context, and Ravana, for some reason, cannot overpower these two women in anyway. So the Ravana has to play by those rules set by these two women. Although Ravana is a dominant character here, creating chaos everywhere, but they cannot dominate you. That's what it's saying. And you would see that the person who is trying to create trouble for you during this week is the person whom you once loved, and you would be like, let's not get emotional about what they're doing right now and let's do the right thing. Then you have Jupiter in Sagittarius, then you have Jupiter in Aries, and you have Venus in Pisces. So you have principles, enterprise, and you have submission. So what I'm seeing here is that both Jupiter and Venus are kind of gurus in Hindu mythology, in astrology. We consider them in Vedic astrology, we consider them as gurus. In at least Venus is a guru in some context, and in some contexts, it's also different things in different contexts of astrology. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is that you are learning to follow the most spiritual path, and there are a lot of right energy and right access to positivity for you to overpower the darkness that is there. Especially Jupiter in Aries is bringing a lot of power to you, and the power which is more positive than all the negativity around you, and you are submitting yourself to this positive energy and allow things to happen because you now know that I don't have to fall for the traps that are being thrown towards me by this devil. You don't want to listen to that devil, and you have that enlightenment within yourself that you don't feel compelled by the devil anymore. You don't feel emotionally pulled down by the devil. So that's the best thing. Then you have family room, imprisonment, and community. So what I'm seeing here is that you were a lot of time pulled into conversations and by the people around you where they would always put you in a trap, that if you are going to behave in this way, these are the consequences, correct yourself. If you are going to behave in this way or do this, then you might face these consequences. People were playing with your mind and putting you in a certain kind of dark corner in your life and not allowing you to find light, not allowing you to find your own inner core powers. And you're coming out of that. Wonderful. Short and sweet, because everything else is getting repeated in the cards, so I don't want to repeat what I've already said. Then you have Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that you are gaining a lot of resources, you are gaining a lot of power to the right set of people, you are getting access to a different kind of people. When you move away from the devil, whom do you go to? You go to people like Hierophant, people like uh, emperors or empress. You are going to the kings and queens. So you are now finding access to such kind of people who are going to elevate you. But somewhere there is a lingering feeling about this devil, and it will take little more than regular courage to come out of that uh, emotional pullback that you might encounter from the devil, but you are in the safe hands because you have access to the King of Wands who is going to protect you. You have the World card, which is bringing the end of the devil in your life, and then you have the Queen of Wands. So, how wonderful that the King and Queen of Wands are together in your reading, and they both together form a power couple to bring an end of devil in your life. I'll just end this reading here, not getting to repeating myself again and again the how devil is going to try to keep trapping you back the entire week and how you are protected. You know that by now. So have faith in yourself, have faith on the universe. And if you like this video, please click on the like button. If you found this video useless, click on the dislike button, but let me know how you felt. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit omastralluck.com. The link is given below. Until next time, bye bye and namaste.